Hello everyone, welcome to another Skyblock video. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to do floor 7 and floor 6 as a left-click mage with a 10 to 20 million coin budget. Now, note, this set will not make you cracked, and you might die a lot if you don't have a very high catacombs level. But all in all, it is possible if you have at least decent skills, unlike me, and a party that knows what they're doing. You probably will not succeed if you have a skill average of 21 or something, and use Party Finder. You're probably going to want to be in a call with some friends, just to make that clear. Now, for anyone who doesn't know this, left-click mage is used for single target damage, not area effect damage. But exactly how does it work? Now, when you choose Mage Class, all of your attacks get ranged, as you possibly already know. But that's not actually what makes LCM so good. The class passive, Mage Staff, increases your damage depending on how much mana you have, doubling and even tripling the amount of damage you deal. This is why LCM sweats usually have a Storm set with the Ancient Reforge, as the Storm set gives mana and the Ancient Reforge base damage, used with either a Giant Sword or a Hyperion, even though a Giant Sword is usually better for damage. Sadly, our budget is only around 15 mil, so we can barely afford the Storm Boots and Leggings, and that's why this is going to be our setup. First of all, you will need Kata 18 to use this setup, so that's a must. If you don't have it, get back to grinding and then watch this video later. Okay, now the basics. Don't do the mistake of reforging your talismans to Bizarre. Keep them on a damage reforge. My talismans are for attack speed, because I sometimes use a Jujubo, so ignore my talismans for now. If it is requested, I can also make a tutorial for early game damage reforges. Well, if it's requested, that is. Now, the damage that you will be using is going to be a 5-starred Aspect of the Dragons, with the Heroic Reforge, as this gives you some more mana. If you already have a high Enchanting and Alchemy level, you can use another, more damage-based Reforge. A 5-starred AOTD with the Heroic Reforge will cost you around 1.2 million, and one with the Damage Reforge Fabled will cost around 1.7 million. If you want to spend some more money on that. Hot Potato Books can be added to increase base damage, as they scale with Catacombs leveling. Only costs 300k, but isn't really necessary. But what is necessary is that you subscribe and hit that like button if this video helped you, because it is a massive boost for me to continue to make content. You can also join my Discord, link in the description, where I regularly host giveaways of items and coins. But let's end the plugs and continue with some dubs. So, there are two possible armor sets that you can use, depending on personal preference. First of all, let's talk 5-star Wise Dragon armor with the Ancient Reforge. The helmet will cost around 600k with 5 stars and no reforge. Chestplate will set you back 850k. Legs will cost 680k. As for the boots, expect around 650 to 750k of cost. This is without the reforge. To get the Ancient Reforge, you will need 4 precursor gears, totaling at around 2.4 to 2.6 million, and will cost a total of 200k to apply to all 4 pieces, making the cost of this set around 5.8 to 6 mil coins. This is where half of your money will flow. Now get a Fabled AOTD, and you're sitting at around 7.3 million of cost. Really, not too bad at all, but we're not done yet. The other possible set that you can use is Ancient Strong, which you can buy from the H with the Ancient Reforge already applied for a total of 3.3 million. This will result in less mana, so use a Heroic AOTD with this setup. As you can already see, this setup costs a total of 5 mil, making it cheaper than the Y set, but a bit worse for overall damage. Now for the pet. You can pretty much use either of these two pets. A Epic Whale, that at around level 80 will cost you 6 mil, which is a acceptable price. Prices of whales fluctuate, however, so they may be worth more or less at the time of uploading. If you have a lot of money left, however, you can also grab a Epic Yeti pet. This will cost you at least 17 million, but is the better choice of the two. However, as you can see, it's very expensive. So if you're broke, stick with the whale for now. So now I have to go buy both of the setups to show their value, and this is going to kill my bank. So if you want to go fund me, bid on the bathwater on my H, or visit me. I was thinking about a sponsor system of types. If I'm making a video and it costs money, I'll push out a post with how much it'll cost, and if you want to fund the video, you can visit me, and I'll say anything you like in the next video, including your IGN, of course. By the way, the man who was hopping behind me and made me crack up all the time is Mr. German Joker Man. And he pretty much funded this video. He's also on my Ironman, and he's kinda sweaty. He grinds like zealots 10 hours a day, but he's a pretty cool dude. So, thank you, German, for giving me like 35 million coins today. You legend. Alrighty, so it turns out Joker may or may not have given me 70 million in value, so, sheesh, thanks, but bro, you're such a legend, dude. Anyway, let's get on with the video. This is the AOTD that we'll be using, and this is the strong set. So, as you can see, Ancient Strong, I bought this off the auction house. I bought this off the auction house as well. I actually already had these, so these two bottom pieces are actually exotic, but Renown doesn't make it better. It actually, as you can see, makes it a wee bit worse, because, as you can see, it gives you less strength and less crit damage and everything. So, Ancient is better for damage, but I'm not gonna kill Renown, so it's just gonna stick there, alright? So let's go ahead and try a floor 6 run. Alright, everyone. I am now in the dungeon run, so I'm actually gonna be doing this test with a Yeti pet. Alright, and then I can also do one later with the, with the whale. So let's just get ready. Let's go ahead and check out my EHP. Currently sitting at 133k. Not wonderful, but it doesn't matter, alright? We'll manage. So let's just go ahead and see. I'm going to be using this for healing, and let's just go ahead and try to help these guys. As you can see, it's cracked because you can just do like this, and it clears. However, as you can see, it's the strong set, so you will not be having a lot of mana. That is the only downside. So, we got all our blessings. Let's go check out our damage. That was 1.9 million damage with a setup that costs legitimately 7 million coins. That's actually really, really good. And, you know, it's a cheap setup, so you can't really expect much. This is like pretty much as cheapskate as you can go with a strong armor. So, yeah. Also, I realized that I was doing this entire dungeon with a sheep pet, so my EHP was absolutely garbage. But as you can see, 350k, which is actually really, really nice, and let's go ahead and go into the blood room and see what happens there. So, cut to blood room, and then after that, we'll check out the wise dragon setup. See if we can survive. Where's the healer at? Dude, where's the healer at? Where is the healer? Why is the healer in the middle? Alrighty, I see how it is. But let's just go ahead and do our thing. These golems are kind of scaring me. But as you can see, I'm not taking damage from terracottas, the probably most difficult part in this room. And I'm actually doing a sufficient amount of lifesteal to keep myself alive. So it's been proven. Floor 6 works. And then we'll just, I guess, test the Y set in floor 7. As you can see, I'm AFKing in strong armor, and I'm not taking damage. Also, of course, because I have a healer. But as I said in the beginning of the video, you're going to want a tank or a healer for this, because or else you are going to die very, very quickly. And I ended up profiting off of this run. That's actually really, really epic. Get strong dragon armor for good loot, I guess. Alright, guys. This is our wise set. So I just bought lowest of auction house. Here you can see 5-star, 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 5-star. This one has wisdom 1 and a rainbow rune, so I guess alright. So yeah, this is it. As you can see, it gives you a bit more intelligence, which should theoretically make it better for damage. So I guess let's hop into a dungeon run then, shall we? Also, as I showcased with the strong dragon armor, you can kinda, block it with this. And the, wise dragon full set thing is that you don't need that much mana, which means that you can effectively spam this even more. It only costs 67 mana. Just a little hint, by the side, as they say. Or do they? I don't know. Alrighty, so we're now in a F6 run, because everyone out of my guild who I usually play F7 with is offline, because it is kinda late, and I live in Germany, and apparently no one else does. So F6 it'll have to be. If I stream tomorrow or the day after, I'm not sure when yet, I will definitely be playing some F7 with both of these sets, so I guess we'll just have to go with this for now. Let's go check out the EHP, 126k. It's not the best, but then again, it is the start of a run, and we should be dealing a bit more damage now. Oh god, a tank zombie. You know what, we'll just test it here. Okay, immediately 1.2 million damage, which is enough to actually one-tap these guys, which is actually really, really nice to see, because it just, once again, proves that Wise armor is actually better for this than, you know, Strong. We're still kind of low on the EHP side of life, but it's no problem. I helped there. Alright, I don't want to hear anything that I didn't. Okay. So as you can see, I'm actually doing fairly well. And so I'll just continue with this, and then we'll cut to the boss or blood room, depending on where I find is a good time to make the next cut in the video. So, see you then. Alrighty, so the dungeon is slowly coming to an end. Not every single room has been cleared. Alright, there's a tank zombie here, I guess. So, that's not really good for a damage test. But there is. Alright, a Crypt Lurker. 3.7 million damage in a Wise set. Alright, in a left-click mage Wise setup. And we're not even fully done with the dungeon yet. Let's quickly go ahead and check out our EHP. Almost as much as with the Strong, but with the Strong, we had a fully cleared dungeon. So this just proves it. Wise is a lot better for this. Like, an absolute ton better for this. But, probably, Strong is going to be more useful in the end if you're gonna go for, I don't know, really high floors and you're gonna try and go for a higher kata level, because these sets do scale with kata, which means that at one point Strong will probably be better. So that pretty much proves it. You can do LCM with a really cheap setup, and you can do it really well as well. So I was kind of like, so what can I do now? Well, because I don't really play left-click mage, I thought to myself, why not just give away this set? So if you want to have this set, just write your IGN into the comments section, and tell me if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one, guys.